He's the Strictly legend who has swapped his tango for a trowel and his samba for a shovel.
Len Goodman joins us live from his garden to talk about how his growing vegetables has kept his marriage strong during lockdown. Oh, Len, it is lovely to see you. The sun is shining in your back garden.
The sun is pelting down on my balding head. Everything is growing in my garden and on me. My hair, I've never known anything like. I'm going to grow a ponytail, I think.
Do it.
One of the joys I've had during the lockdown is just before the lockdown, my wife Sue and I, we bought some seeds because we thought maybe we can't get vegetables. So we grew them from seeds, and I'm going to take you along, and I think you're going to be amazed. Now, I'm not Monty Dom, I'm not Alan Titchmarsh, but we start down here. We've got strawberries, marrow, my favourite, potatoes. Come on, Sue. Hang on, I'm going to pull this.
Sue's on camera one.
Look at my beetroot.
Let's have a look at the bit. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh, that's an impressive one.
Listen, if you think that's impressive, come up the other end and I'll show you my courgette. We've got onions, carrots, we've got runner beans growing. Come on, Sue, move along.
It's so impressive. And you're not a gardener. I mean, this is not something you've done before because this looks like a professional thing going on here.
Well, I'm going to sit down now. We had this bed and we were going to put shrubs and things in it. And just before the lockdown, we got a bit worried about whether we get fresh vegetables and stuff. So we got a load of seeds and we read. See, the great thing is Google. You can Google things. And anyway, we grew them and then we planted them out. I've had so much enjoyment from this little 8-foot by about 15-foot plot of vegetables. And my wife, we've been out watering, nurturing, eating the lettuce, giving them away. It's been terrific.
So, Len, tell me about the first lettuce that you took out of the ground.
That was up that end there. In fact, we've got a glut of lettuce. I might post a few off to you and Holly.
Yes, please.
Because we've got too many now. The first lettuce, we took it in, we washed it, and we called it, well, I called it the honeymoon salad, lettuce alone.
You said it when you picked it. It was like you treated it like a baby that you.
They're all my babies. Oh yes, they're all my babies. If I see it, I'm nurturing all the time. Phillip, I cannot tell you, I never dreamt I'd be fond of vegetable gardening. But I've had so much fun. It's been great.
There's lots of things that sort of people are discovering, whether it be sort of going outside in the garden, but also in the house, having a good old clean up and a clean out. And I know you've been doing that. Have you been sorting out your clothes?
I tell you what, I found underpants older than Phillip. Anyway, I've got bags and bags of suits and stuff ready for when the charity shop's open. I'll be taking it down. I suppose thousands will. But we've had a real old clean out of, I never wear this. And, you know, the trouble is with clothes, you get clothes that you like and you think, oh, I'm not going to wear that. That's for the best, you know. But it's nonsense because eventually you've only worn them once and they're having to be chucked away.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Now I just wear whatever I wear and good luck.
You always seem to me, Len, as a very kind of calm man, a happy man, very cheerful. So I wouldn't have thought that you and Sue would have struggled at all in lockdown. But have you sort of felt with the gardening and with the vegetables that it was good for your head?
It was good for both of us. It's something we share. We do jigsaws. I think we're on about our 4th jigsaw or 5th jigsaw even. We do jigsaws. We sit down. You know, I know that the coronavirus is a terrible, terrible, negative, horrible. But sometimes from a negative, you can find some positives. And that's what we've done with our vegetables. We're sorting things out, keeping the place lovely. So our lockdown has been fine because we've got a garden. We've had lovely weather. yeah, it's just been great.
One of the things actually, which is worth pointing out, because as you say, you've got 8 foot by 15 foot, whatever it is that you've actually got there. So that's a nice big chunk to grow your vegetables in. Everybody's got that. And initially, you were growing stuff indoors. So if somebody's watching that hasn't got a garden, you can actually grow some of these things indoors without a garden.
Yes, you can. You know, we could have. Okay, it wouldn't have been this relatively big thing. We could have done it in 4 feet, really, just not planted so much and so many. So if you've got a bit of ground or you've got some pot, a lot of our stuff, all of this was in pots, and then we transferred it over.
Leave it out.
But it was all in pots originally.
Len, I've got to ask you, I mean, obviously we all adapt and change, TV shows adapt and change, and obviously Strictly's hopefully going to come back. What it will look like, whether or not sort of all the contestants will have to quarantine together or how that's going to work. What do you feel is going to happen there?
Well, firstly, let me say, I don't know. I haven't been told by the BBC. I'm totally convinced that the BBC will somehow make Strictly work because it is such a wonderful show. You know, hopefully this quarantine period will go and we'll be able to sit down all together and watch it as we used to with grandparents and grandchildren, the whole family. So I'm sure they can work it out, whether they'll have to test everyone daily or whatever, or they'll all be living in a hotel or something. I'm sure it can work, 100%.
That's test everyone daily.
Not
as
test
opposed
daily.
To
I was like,
daily.
they've got test daily already. I told you. Anyway.
Len, thank you so much. It's a delight, as always, to talk to you. And also, can we just congratulate Sue on her magnificent camera work?
Hey, what a girl. Never done it before. Steady as a rock. She hasn't got the shakes. And she's done a wonderful job. I'm giving Sue a clap and she's getting a 10.
Well done, Sue. Well done, Sue.
Giving her a 10. Well done. Thank you both.
Thank you.